log, like the official one, not the made-up one. And when I landed, my foot hit this little teeny, there's a drainage ditch, and my foot hit it and rolled. And I rolled on my left ankle, and I instantly went down, and there was a guy behind me that yanked me right up, and when I went to put weight on my foot, I couldn't even walk on it. I sprained my ankle. It was so bad. So it was the day after Christmas, and I was off going to the Boston Spectacular to teach this and to do the camp, and I was one-legged. And so I've set my son Dominic out there with me to actually lead the physical part. I mean, I never had an injury in 51 years. So I was like, okay, maybe that's me. I'm supposed to just kind of sit here and direct for a moment. So it's not 100%, but being the athlete that I am, I took 4 weeks off. I iced it. I was on crutches for 10 days. I kept it elevated, and I've been slowly, gradually working my way. So you won't see me go so crazy tomorrow, but because I realize it needs to heal. You know, I'm taking the product massively. I mean, everything. And the doctor was really blown away, too, because there wasn't any bruising between the Restore and the Nightworks and the Aloe. I mean, I just live on that. I mean, I take Restore, 4 or 5 times a day. I mean, I'm eating it all day long. That it never bruised. Swelling, but I iced it immediately and it went down. But, it was definitely tender. It was like, ooh, hello. So, again, nobody but me.
So what
so far.
Get on products of all the people in class? 50%, 60%?
Almost like who doesn't? It's more like about the 5% that maybe don't. As I'm saying, I'd have to calculate. I mean, I think last month we ended at 95 new distributors, but it has literally been anywhere between probably 80 to about 110 new distributors every month. And if they don't get started within that first week, they're getting started shortly afterwards. And then I've got some, if they're just coming in for daily consumption 3 days a week, still happy with that as in the club. But by the second camp or the second go-around, they're on product. Yeah, everyone. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Everyone's business. That's why. So out of that, I have to look at the numbers, but as of December, I had 16 a new active world team, 8 new Get team members, and then, like I said today on stage, I've got 1 couple that's in their second cut of mill team, Leah's in his first cut of mill team, and then I got to the president's team, and on the way to 15K. So yeah, everyone, it just makes sense to people, Again, when they're looking at those little numbers, and really the campers are doing the work for us, because they're talking amongst each other. The great thing is that people that didn't know each other now are friends in camp. They're off doing things on off days together. I mean, the fellowship is incredible. And then they're always being invited. We have our Tuesday night HOM, so we're always inviting the campers to come to the Tuesday night HOM. We let them know, hey, listen, we need to hear your story tonight. Your story is really important. We've got somebody coming that needs to hear your story. So they'll come. Once or twice out of the 4 weeks, we do a product training. Specifically, like on a Thursday night when there isn't a camp at 6 o'clock. It's not mandatory for them, but we let them know we're going to do a product training. And we usually get anywhere from a dozen to more people that come. We then have our quick start training, during the month. And then we have our success training seminar. So everybody's invited to everything that we have. And then they just see the bigger picture. And like I said, I mean, we have people coming to us saying, can I be a coach? How do I become a wellness coach? I want to do what you do. I haven't really done any. I still go out and do invites, but all of my business has been built, really. I'm saying my entire organization to Pres Team is all through this system right now. I haven't done anything else. I haven't had time to do anything else.
What do you do with a person that comes in the 3rd week?
If somebody's, yes, okay, so if somebody, even if they come in like the 2nd week, okay, because people want to bring people, we let them know, no problem, but they won't be eligible at the end to be in the placing to be part of the challenge. They're not going to place, they're not going to be, this. So if somebody wants to come in, even I've got a girl that just started Wednesday of the last week. She just said, I just want to get started. I made the commitment, I want to do something. And I'm like, no problem. The next 4-week camp is going to start the following Monday. In the meantime, let's get your numbers done. We love to have you. You can even come to the celebration party. You just won't be eligible to be in this because you didn't complete it. So here's the thing also. People have to complete every step of the challenge to be included in this, meaning they need to complete the run. Like if they do the start run and they don't do the finish run, but they come have their measurements done, sorry, we acknowledge them, great, but you didn't complete the challenge. You didn't do your first run, your last run, your first sit-ups, your first push-ups. You know, they have to do all of it for this. If they just want to come and work out, and you might just get some people that, hey, I just want to show up once in a while, great, and they still will get on product. You know, they'll still do the deal, but they're not participating in the challenge part of it. And I kind of try and discourage them from that. I mean, I'm like, listen, start and complete something. Again, it shows who you are.
How many drop out? So if you had 50 people, do some people drop? Like in the weight loss challenge?
Not really. Not really, because I mean, it's the way, again, it's in who you are. It's in who you are. It's if you're making it fun, if you're making it exciting to them, if you're positive and energetic. People want to be around that. It's a magnet. I mean, I have people say to me, this is the best part of my day, coming to you, coming to your nutrition club, seeing your face, doing what we're doing right now. Like it's the hardest thing I've done today, but it's the best part of the day. How cool is that? Yes?
How many coaches do we have available for a turnout, say like 50 to 100 people on an orientation day to handle that many people?
Probably at least 5, so that each person's got their role that they're doing. You know, you have maybe you've got 2 people doing measurements. Obviously, only one person can run the scale. You know, somebody else is taking pictures, somebody is meeting and greeting them, and somebody's just kind of mingling and talking. If you're out of a nutrition club and you want to do little shake samples that day, you can. You know, it's entirely up to you. We also let people know, sorry, I forgot to say this, that we let people know that they will, if they've never been to the nutrition club and it's their first time and they're involved in the camp, we let them know that their coach will schedule a time so they can have some free samples of what we do out of the nutrition club, so that they're getting their invitation like they do with their invite to the club. But we let them know it is not going to happen on day one. Sorry, guys, because you've got 200 people standing there and you've got real people buying shakes. This isn't the time to do the free ones. It just isn't. It's flipping chaos. You know, and how we work it in our club is that we learned this from Enrique. We have enough space where we have a separate tea and aloe station. We have a separate bar that we built. So when everyone comes in from camp, I always just take on the role of doing the tea and aloe station. Everyone's club model is different, but how we do our clubs is that people pay to work in the club and they provide their own product. Okay, and then they have shifts that they work. We do a 7 to 10, a 10 to 1, a 1 to 4, and a 4 to 7 shift. We're open 7 to 7. And so everyone's schedule is different. They have lives. They do whatever they want. I make the schedule on a weekly basis. I don't give the same person always like the boot camp hours, so that person's walking away with $200 and somebody's stuck in the middle of the day with a smaller shift. I mean, everybody gets everything. Okay, I rotate it. And but say for an instance, like it's in the morning camp and it's a Monday morning and we'll have like 3 people working at the bar. So after boot camp ends, you know, and then we've done our chant and everything, I run over to the tea and aloe station and say it's Dominic, Matthew, and Vanessa that are working. I'll pull out each of their teas and each of their their aloes, and we have made cards that are this size. They're bright neon green. They're laminated, so it can be like just a dry erase board, and it says "Welcome to Full Circle Nutrition." Tea flavor, it lists the flavors. Aloe, shot, or in the tea, and then shake flavors. And so what they do is they come in and they just circle, they put their name up top, what flavor tea they want, do they want it in the aloe or in the tea, or you know, a shot, what flavor shake do they want, they give it to me, I talk to them, I make their tea and their aloe with, say, Dominic, he's the first person. When I make it, I give them their tea and aloe and I say, take this card over to Dominic, he's going to be making your shake. So then I'm just kind of controlling each person. I just rotate. Dominic gets one, Matthew gets one, Vanessa gets one, Dominic gets one, Matthew gets one, Vanessa gets one, and go on, you know, so on and so on like that. So it's fair for everybody that they're getting equal services during that time frame.
And so they get the $6 or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And how many shake flavors you guys making these days? Because we have too many.
We don't. Here's the deal. We strictly do Herbalife. We have 7 flavors of shake. We don't do any add-ins. We don't do anything.
Simple, right, to do that many shakes.
I don't do anything. No, because here's the deal. If people aren't falling in love with Herbalife, Herbalife is great as it is. It's great. Okay, people lost results on, wild berry with PDM. So how we make our shakes: 9 ounces of water, 2 scoops of wild berry, tablespoons, 2 spoons of protein drink mix, blend it, throw in 1 cup of ice, blend it, 16-ounce creamy delicious shake. Boom, simple. If they want to get creative, fantastic. And he said to me the other day, he's like, well, what if somebody wants like flavor and all that? Here's the deal, it's how you set it up.
They don't even know.
They don't even know. They don't know. And when somebody, if I make a shake and they're like, I'm like, okay, so here's the deal. Obviously, you've been eating too much of the wrong stuff for too long. If this isn't the best tasting thing you've ever had, you've had too much of that other stuff, right? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, you've been living on hot fudge sundaes, haven't you? And they're like, yeah. I go, awesome. Well, we're going to change that. Because for things to change, you have to change. And you're here to change, aren't you, Mary? Yes, I am. Fantastic. So get over there, drink that chocolate shake, and like it. They just look at me. I'm dead serious. That's how I talk to people. I'm dead serious. I'm not playing around. I mean, their life's at stake. And again, no one talks to people like that, So be different. You need to be different to get different results. But they don't know all these different flavors. I'm not knocking you guys. If that's how you were brought in and you don't know, no big deal. But here's the thing, there's no volume. There's no volume in all that. Your overhead and expenses and things. And yeah, so here's the thing also. And again, if you guys don't know who my sponsor, Tommy Gioso, love him dearly. Simple, simple, simple. You think I'm simple? He's extremely simple. Okay. So here's the thing though. When you have 70 to 100 campers coming in, hungry, ready to roll, and now all of a sudden I've got to learn how to make a chocolate truffle, triple decker, strawberry cheesecake, latte, floppe, schlappe. What? Literally, when we first started thinking about clubs, we went to the Latin clubs and we saw all this fancy schmancy, and Tommy and I looked at each other and I'm like, oh my God, are you freaking out? He's like, yeah, I'm freaking out. I go, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's just me personally. Because that's like a lot of work, and I guess maybe you master your recipes. I'm sure that you master them, but that's a lot of all this when you got lines of people looking at you wanting, and trust me, no one's like, I gotta get my shake. They love the atmosphere. The energy's cranking as soon as we come in. The music's up super loud. We do a lot of reggaeton music. We got a lot of music where they want to jam and they want to, it's got a good beat. It's all Latin. Everything's Latin, man. The Latins know how to do it. Right? We're booty shaking, we're having a great time, the music's going, so they don't mind waiting, but to do all that stuff, I'm just old school. Volume, royalty, man. What are you here for? I'm not here to build liquid cream syrup or whatever. I don't even know what it's called. Yes.
With that many distributors at one time, are you going into the compensation plans? Are you talking about all of that, or?
When does that occur?
When do they learn that information?
Okay, when they learn that is when they're sitting down with their one-on-one coaches, and we're talking to them about the programs. We're breaking out the catalog, and we're talking about the different programs. I let them know right now, if you want to buy retail, this is what it costs retail. Down the road, probably what you're going to want to do, Mark, you're going to love the products. You probably want to get registered and become a discount customer. I could show you right off the bat how to do that if you want to think about that today. Or you're definitely going to want to do that once you get some results and people start asking, because that's exactly what I did. And they go, okay, great. And I say, you're going to learn all this. If you get a chance, come to our Tuesday night opportunity meeting. We go through the products more in detail, and we talk about the marketing plan. And you can learn exactly what we do. Say it right up front. Yeah. But that's when you're working with them one-on-one. That's the cool thing is, then you have, literally, if you've got 10 names, 40 names, 70 names, what are you doing for the next 4 weeks? Your camp is 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening. Now you got all these names to work with. Work. Pick up the phone, make appointments, sit down. 2 a day, 3 a day, 4 a day, 5 a day, whatever you want to do. It's your business, right? Get as much done early in the camp so they're starting to get results. Then they're bringing people. I mean, it's just a machine what starts happening. And then you're booking appointments, and then if you're working in a club, and then we've got 3 or 4 coaches. I mean, I love in the middle of the day walking into my nutrition. Like, I'm not there all the time. I'm not there. I don't need to be there. you know. Now I'm going around to all the other clubs. It's like I'm helping every team. That's what you should be doing. If you know you have a team, go to all your clubs. But I love walking in the middle of the day, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which, you know, people could be slow. And I've got 3 or 4 different wellness coaches sitting in there working with people and products moving. And I'm like, wow, like we're here. Like it's really a club. It's really, there's a system that we've created. And then I go to another one of my clubs. Oh my God, that's happening over there. Oh, that's happening over there. And then I am going to Paris. You know, and I know, I mean, it sounds, you may think, she's just, but I mean, that's literally, what I'm telling you is the God's honest truth. If you were to come spend a day with me, and people literally do, believe it or not, people have been flying in to see, can we come see what you do? I'm like, absolutely. They drive from South Florida, they drive from Orlando, they've come from North Carolina, you know, they've come from California. I'm like, spend 3 or 4 days with us. And they just sit there and they observe and they're like, it's just like an energy. There's just something, you know. So what I'm saying is, in Herbalife, all of this is great, but if you're like this, so it's really exciting. I'm really glad you guys are here today. And like, let's do a jumping jack. And so isn't this fun? You'll never see the people again. You come in, it's like, oh my God, today's the best day ever. Who's Jack? Get that T-bomb going. Let's go!
What's in the T-bomb?
Anything and everything. Tea, aloe, Nightworks, hydrate, prepare, lift off, jacked up, cracked up, and I always use a straw. Not those little stirrers. I was like, as girls, we don't like, you know, we suck with a straw. Because when I do this, I usually pour it all over me. It's not a cute. So anything powdery, and then drink mix, anything powdery. Anything and everything. And I make it very strong, small. Otherwise, right, you'd be drinking 72 gallons of liquid a day, right, with all the things that we can drink. I mean, just stick it all in one, stir it up. Cruise ships. Oh, you weren't here today. Yeah. Let's teach them. We're going to teach you. Does anybody have anything to drink? No. We're all parched. We're parched. Okay, I know you guys are like, she's a lunatic, but literally this is, you know, the crazier you are, the more money you're going to make. I'm telling you that. Get out of your own way. Jeez, hello. This is like the weirdest thing.
You got a tail.
I have a tail. Okay, everybody stand up. Pretend like we have drinks. You might need a drink after this training, I'm sure. Oh my God. What is it, is it 2 in the morning or something? Close. Okay, so, how's it go? What's first? No, cruise ships first. Cruise? I don't know. See, you don't even know the thing. Okay, so there are cruise ships.
There are cruise ships.
There are pirate ships.
There are pirate ships.
But the best ships are?
Friendships.
Friendships! Chug! And then we chug. Normally we suck in a straw, that drink. And it's a T-bomb, and you have to do the whole thing. So today they're like, with a big old bottle, they're like, whoa. I'm like, no. Baby little shot. So you suck it all. Cruise ships, pirate ships, but the best ships are friendships. Isn't that cute?
It's amazing.
It's amazing. And that's all we do, guys. Literally, we play and we have fun. Who's coming tomorrow morning? Awesome. Okay. So you'll see it. You'll see it. And like Peter said, really, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. Especially because you're going to come and you're going to be really excited about being here. Well, I think. I'm saying that. But what I'm saying is, like, people come and they're like, and they've taken all that. They've done that shot. Maybe they don't have anything in their stomach. If you're going to get up, we're meeting at 9. So hopefully you guys are going to get up about 7. Have something in your stomach. Let it digest by the time you get here. Or wake up at 8:45, put your tennis shoes on, and roll here. But if you're up any longer than an hour, get something in you. Okay? So we had somebody last time that came so jacked, so excited, literally. I mean, he was like, oh my God, I'm working out with Micheli. Oh my God, I'm so excited, so excited. He drank so much stuff. I'm very serious though. And he like passed out.
What?
Like literally passed out. and there were many reasons and stuff. But what I'm saying is, pace yourself. It's very easy to get caught in the momentum of what you're doing, because you're going to want to be, that's why I'm being 100% honest with you. And guys, that it's different than what you currently do. And even I have guys that are like, yeah, I'm big and strong, and I'm like, I know, they're usually the ones throwing up the first time. In all honesty, it's just different. It's just different way of working your body out. Okay, so not good, bad, and different. I'm not here to scare anybody. Don't be afraid to not come. Just know that I'll show modifications, and you always want to do that in your classes anyway. Now, but I had another group like up in Michigan, Michelle and Nathan Mahone, who are in great shape. Okay, great shape. They took the camp and they were like, wow, we're totally wimpy. We don't even like push our people at all. They're like, wow, like you're intense. And I said, okay, but I mean, people are ready to change. You can work within your own range, but don't be, this is exciting. Okay, so let's do 3 more. Yeah. You know? That is not going to get people to stick around. Yay. Okay? It's not. It's not. It's not. So they were like, whoa, we need to step things up here, Bucky. No, I mean, I call everybody Bucky, so you're going to be all Bucky tomorrow, so just go with that too. It's good to have nicknames for your campers. It's just good to be playful with them, you know? Exactly. Move it. All right, so anyway, that's the only thoughts for tomorrow. Make sure you're hydrated. Go home and drink some water tonight. You know, get some stuff in you. Weather permitting. I know we're indoors, but we will be outdoors too. So is it cold out? I haven't been out.
To me or you?
Well, to anybody. I mean, I didn't go outside at all today.
Most of the time.
It's nice. Well, the point I'm saying is you can always dress